Hi there, my name is Bonar and I work for Child Fund New Zealand. I've been working for Child Fund for over 12 years now, and I've met a lot of sponsored children, and I've met a lot of sponsors who have said, it's just too hard, Bonar, to write letters to my children. I don't know what to say. I never find the time. It takes too long, or I'm just too hard. What can I do? And I thought I would just make a quick little video about what I do to write to my two sponsored children. So I have a sponsored child in India and another little sponsored boy in Zambia. And I also don't find the time to write a lot of letters to my sponsored child throughout the year, but I do take the opportunity whenever it's given, whenever I receive a card in the mail from Child Fund, because it's already done for me and it gives me a good opportunity to just fill in the blanks and send it off. And at least I know that I'm doing something for my sponsored child throughout the year. So I just thought that it would be worthwhile for me to show you how I filled in my card that I just got in the mail last week. So if you're anything like me, or if you're a child sponsor with Child Fund New Zealand, you would have received a letter in the mail that something like this, and open it up, and inside there is a card that you can fill in inside. This one happens to be about the New Zealand Kia, but every single time it's something different, and it's a different image on the front. So it gives you an opportunity to kind of talk about that if you want. Also in the mail, there is a little piece about a child who's not sponsored, who doesn't have access to the same things that my sponsored child does. So make sure you go ahead and read the story. This is about Caleb, and he is one of millions of children who aren't in school. So I encourage you to read that story, and whenever we send a story, to read it, because it is really informative and it is really helpful to know, what is happening in the communities around the world where Child Fund works. So without any further ado, here are my 5 super easy, simple tips to write a letter to your sponsored child. If at any time you have any questions about what is acceptable or what is appropriate to write in your sponsored child's card, don't hesitate to write to me. My email is bonar, B-O-N-A-R, @childfund.org.nz, or you can give us a call on 0800-808-822, and somebody will help you walk through the letter writing process, because it's not, it doesn't have to be that tricky, okay? So, to begin, step 1, keep it simple. Seriously, when you're writing a letter to a child, no matter if it's a child in New Zealand or if it's a child anywhere around the world, just make it simple. They don't know about you. They may not know much about life in New Zealand. So just start out really easy. Introduce yourself and maybe your family. At Christmas time, when I sent my Christmas card to my sponsored child, I included a photo of Pogo, my new puppy, because that is the most exciting thing that was happening in my life at the time, and probably still is. But you can do anything. You can say, I have 3 grandchildren, or I have 2 grandchildren, 1 your age. Like, there's a lot of different things that you can talk about. You can talk about your own kids or your own life, or you can say, I'm a teacher, or I'm a nurse, or something basic is probably easier and better. Tip number 2, I make a statement about what I hope for them. So at Christmas time, I say something like, it's Christmas. I hope you and your family have an amazing Christmas. I hope that all your dreams come true, kind of things like that. Just make a statement about what you hope for their life. I hope you do well in school. I hope that you stay in school. I hope, all of these things that you hope for their life. I hope that you achieve your dreams. Something a little motivational for them is always good to include. The next piece is to give them just one update about your life. It doesn't have to go on forever, but especially if this isn't the first time you're writing to them, if this is maybe the 2nd or 3rd or 10th time that you're writing to your sponsored child, don't give them every single update in your life, but give them one that they want to know. So for me, I wrote, in New Zealand, the weather was warm and we went swimming at the beach. I decided to include that because it gave them a little insight about what I like to do, something fun that I think they would want to know. And so at Christmas time in New Zealand, the weather is nice and I like to go to the beach and go swimming. So it's basic, it's simple, but it's something interesting that they might like. The 4th tip that I have is to build on your update and ask them a question related. So for me, I said, what do you like to do for fun? And I know this sounds so simple, but when you're sitting there and there's a blank card in front of you, it can be challenging to know what to write. And so, like I said, I just take the last sentence, which was an update about my life, and I turn it around and I ask them a question. So I like to go swimming at the beach. What do you like to do for fun? And hopefully they'll respond back, and it gives them an opportunity to engage with me and ask me a question or to answer my question. And then we start that dialogue and really start to build a friendship. My fifth and final tip is just to make it personal. Dress it up, do anything you can to change the card and make it a little bit more fun. So for me, I happen to have some stickers that I was shopping and I saw and I thought, oh, that'd be good for my sponsored child. So I included their name in stickers at the front, and I also included a sheet of stickers in the envelope so they can do something similar. And I wrote a little note, here are some stickers for you. The second thing that I did is that I drew a little drawing in my card because they always draw for me, so I thought it would be fun to draw something for them. I included a drawing that I made of the Kia. So that's my Kia. Not perfect, but I think it's fun, and hopefully they enjoy that. And the last thing that I did for fun is, at the same time that I bought those stickers, I also saw this little notepad that looked like certificates for kids. And so I picked that up and I wrote out Brave a little certificate that says, great job. This certificate celebrates Brave for being an awesome kid who dreams big. And then it signed your sponsor, Bonar. So I included it. But you don't have to have certificates. You don't have to have stickers. You can draw anything you want. You can color it in. It's amazing to see what all of the other sponsors do out there. Some put, glitter on it, or they include, stickers and special little things, little pictures of them and their family and stuff like that. It's really cool to see. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys send in because I take a look at a lot of the cards that come in and I get to see what interesting and unique things you've put on your card. So don't hesitate. Make sure that you fill in your card today, pop it into the envelope and send it back. If possible, make sure that you send in a little something for our education campaign so that we can help children who don't have sponsors to access education. If you have any questions, again, email me, call the office. We are more than happy to help you in your letter writing journey. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon. Bye.